Hey everyone, before I get into your reading, I wanted to share really quick my new online metaphysical marketplace. It is called intuitivegemsbeauty.com. I'm really excited. This is something I've been working on for months, and I've been wanting to open my own shop for so long. I'm excited to be bringing you crystals and some of my money oils and even some beauty products. So I would be honored if you would hop on over there, take a look, and maybe get something for yourself. All right, let's get to your reading. Hello Sagittarius, welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree, and today I will be doing your money, wealth, finance, prosperity, and abundance reading for the month of April 2022. If this is your first time catching one of my readings, I do want to say welcome, and I invite you to subscribe because I do these readings each and every month, and I would love to share your money message with you. For the readings this month, I will be using my Morgan Greer Tarot deck. I'll clarify with my Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot. And then I will close out your reading, Sag, with a Starseed Oracle card. So as you can see, the cards are already starting to jump out. I do feel like, oops, there's going to be a lot happening for you in April, Sagittarius. So I hope you're getting ready for that, or at least as prepared as you can be, because it looks like you're going to be attracting a lot of attention. What I'm seeing here already is that, yep, and then we've got the star card. Yeah, you're definitely going to be the star of the show, Sagittarius. So if you have a business, or if you're trying to showcase your talent or your skills in some way, that's definitely going to give you an unfair advantage when it comes to making more money, because it looks like maybe even something you do is going to go viral, or you're just going to be really be the one that people look to, even in your career, you know, like I said, this is a really great opportunity for you to position yourself, because it's really going to make you stand out, you know. And even people who you didn't think were paying attention to what you do, those people are also going to be really watching you, maybe even pretending like they're not watching, but they're really following what you do, how you do it, who you talk to, who you don't talk to. So use that to your advantage. So let's go ahead and get into the reading. We have the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is a communication card. Again, I'm not surprised that that card shows up, because when you are attracting a lot of attention, sometimes conversations are difficult. People feel jealous, threatened, or just envious of what you're doing. So really pay attention to the conversations that you have and the communication that you're doing with other people. Get everything in writing and do your best to put up boundaries when necessary. We have the Six of Wands. That's the card of pageantry. This is the card of attracting attention, along with this star card. Like I said, you're really going to be a celebrity in your own right. You're definitely going to be the star of the show. All eyes will be on you. So if you have a business, use this to leverage more sales, attract more clients, and to attract more customers. We also have the Five of Swords. Now, this is another aspect of the communication card. However, this is you doing your own thing, and people probably just kind of walking away and not agreeing with you. That's okay. Like I said, not everyone's going to be on board with what you're trying to do, and you have to be okay with that, Sagittarius. Next, we do have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is really having those self-doubts. You know, sometimes when everyone is paying attention to you, we feel a little undeserving of all this attention, and it makes us a little bit uncomfortable. And I do see that probably coming into play in this first week of April, Sagittarius. So just really be careful and really focus on your mindset, because you deserve everything that's happening. You deserve all the good and all the attention that's coming your way. Finally, we do have the Four of Cups. This means that there's going to be quite a few offers showing up for you. However, they may not be the right fit for you financially. Okay, so I want you to understand that just because an offer does come through, it doesn't necessarily mean it's the perfect fit for you. However, there may be some cases where it will be, but don't settle. I think that's the biggest message that I could give with that card, is if you get an offer and it's not quite what you're looking for as it relates to job, or as it relates to your business, or even investing, don't feel pressured to accept it, you know, and don't feel guilty to say yes. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what else shows up for you as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of April 2022. Ooh, nice. What do we need to know for the sign of Sagittarius? Wow. All right, Sagittarius, as we move into the second week of April, looks like you're going to be cutting away a lot of unnecessary stuff. And I'm feeling like this is something not only physical, but also something relationship-wise. Maybe there's some people that you just need to cut off. This Queen of Swords says that you do that very graciously, without deliberately hurting anyone's feelings. You know, you're not trying to offend anyone, but you do need to distance and separate yourself from people who just are not supportive, or who just are not, and I hate to say this, but people who are just not useful to you. And I don't mean that in a negative way, but if they're not going to be positive, or if they're not going to be, you know, something that enhances your life in some way, then maybe it's best that you kind of step away, at least temporarily. Now, we also have this Seven of Swords. This is, you need to pay attention that there is someone near you who is very threatened by what you do, and they could be stealing your ideas, or even stealing and taking credit for your work, okay? So this is more of a heads up. This is more of a warning to pay attention to who is surrounding you, and really, really do your best to see what their intentions are, okay? And if you feel something off, trust your gut. Next, we do have the Eight of Pentacles. That is in the reverse. Now, that means that work is probably going to take a slowdown. That doesn't mean you're not making money, but you're just not going to be that busy. So don't worry about that. Use that time to really focus on how you can level up in all areas, especially financial. All right, so we have the Page of Cups. Now, that's a great card because that means there is an offer coming through. Someone presents you with something, and it's going to be exactly what you want. Now, remember I said here there's going to be some offers that come through that don't resonate. Don't worry. Don't say yes if you don't feel like it's correct, because the following week there is something that is a perfect fit for you. Again, it's going to be something that benefits you financially, so hold out because another offer is coming. Finally, we do have the Moon card. Now, the Moon card in the upright position talks about there's still something hidden. There's some information about something that you just don't know. So understand that you may not have all the details. You may not have all the information. You may not have the whole story for something financially related, but it doesn't mean that you still cannot win, or you can't, you know, move forward. Just know that there's probably going to be some more information coming to the surface in the next few weeks and the next few months. All right, Sagittarius. All right, now this is interesting because I see this card here, which is upright. So we're going to go with it. All right, what else do we need to know for the sign of Sagittarius as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of April 2022? All right, as we move into the second half of April, Sag, looks like you are overcoming a lot of, I want to say these were personal challenges that finally get resolved because you make some decisions. Again, you're feeling a little maybe shaky, you know, because you are moving forward and you are overcoming some personal things that were going on in your life that do either directly or indirectly affect your finances. But here's the thing, I think this is part of the process of you learning. There's a lot of growth happening here, as we see with the Five of Cups. And we also see the Death card in reverse. This means that there is a change coming, and it could be something quick. It could be something unexpected. Now, this doesn't mean that it's negative, because the Death card is always a positive transformation. But when it shows up in the reverse, it means that sometimes these positive changes happen suddenly or unexpectedly, but they end up working out for our greater good. We also have this Seven of Wands. Now, the Seven of Wands is also another communication card. It means that you really have to stand your ground, and you really have to defend yourself, because sometimes some people, like I said earlier, they just don't understand what you're trying to do. And it doesn't mean that you're not It doesn't mean that you don't care about people or you're not concerned about how they feel or what they think. But remember, you need to put your needs first because you're working towards your own financial growth, your own monetary expansion. And sometimes that will only happen when you kind of separate yourself from the crowd or when you go against what people tell you to do. Now, of course, I'm not saying to ignore good advice or anything like that, but you know intuitively and instinctually what you need to do. And sometimes people are just not going to be supportive of that, okay? Especially when you're trying to grow a business or you're trying to do something different, you know, as far as your career or maybe with school or maybe with your investments. Okay, so pay attention to how you feel and trust yourself. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what else shows up for you as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of April 2022. What do we need to know for the signs of Sagittarius? A lot of cards are falling, so yep, and there's that intuition, trusting yourself. And then by the time we close out the month, looks like you're going to be very, very busy, so be careful not to overwork and stress yourself out. All right, so we do have the Three of Cups in the reverse. This is a delayed party or a delayed celebration is what I'm getting with that card. Maybe you were going to do an event or something like that. Looks like it either gets canceled or postponed, but I'm feeling like it's a delay, you know, because they need to work out a few more things before they actually schedule a whole celebration. And again, I feel like this is something professional or networking related, so don't be surprised if some events get canceled or moved around, okay? But it's still a good event to attend because there's going to be some key people there that you're going to want to connect with. Next, we have the King of Pentacles. This is an investment card. This is also the card of financial literacy. There's probably some things that you still need to learn and some things that you need to study as it relates to your investments, Sagittarius. So whatever it is that you're interested in, whether it's real estate, crypto, stocks, growing a business, expanding a business, starting a business, you're going to have to educate yourself a wee bit more in order to take yourself to that next level, okay? So you can either seek out a mentor or you can probably take some classes or maybe just do, you know, Google University, which is something that we all do when we're starting out, but you need to really get clear about what it is that you're trying to do, and you need to make sure that you know at least the basics and as much as you can about that particular, you know, investment, job, business, whatever. All right, so next we have the Seven of Cups. Now this is more offers coming your way. And some of them are going to be very attractive, and I have a feeling you're going to say yes to some of these offers. Now these could be offers for jobs, starting a business, maybe some investment tips. But I do see there's going to be some more offers coming your way, and some of them are going to be right up your alley, and you do say yes. Again, you're trusting your intuition. The High Priestess is the divine intuitive card, which means that you really do feel like you're being intuitively led or guided, and instinctually you know what you need to do. Again, this is what's going to make you powerful, wealthy, strong, abundant, successful, all these things, because you know what you need to do for you. So trust yourself and don't second guess yourself even when it feels scary. And like I said with this Ten of Wands here, the Ten of Wands means that you are going to have a lot on your plate by the time we close out April. Okay, so this is something that you just need to be aware of, and you also need to understand that this is part of the highs and lows of, you know, on your particular journey of success. There's going to be periods where you're going to be swamped and overwhelmed, and then there's going to be periods where things just seem to flow so beautifully and so easily. All right, so I think you're going to be in one of those phases where, wow, everything's happening. I got to get everything done. And don't worry, you can do it. You may feel a little tired. You may feel, you know, like I said, a little overwhelmed. But understand that you're fully capable of doing it, and it's exactly what you need to do on your particular journey, Sagittarius. So, you've got a really great month, Sag. I think there's going to be a lot of learning, a lot of growth, and there's also going to be some healing here, because I think some personal challenges are going to get resolved by the time we hit the end of April. And that's going to free up a lot of your energy so you can focus on your success, and you can focus on positioning yourself to make more money, to have more, and to do more things. All right, so let's go ahead and close out your reading, Sag, with a Star Seed Oracle card. This is a brand new to me deck, and I'm really excited about working with it this month. All right, so this one says, Child of the Cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. Yes, this is exactly what I was saying as it relates to you being intuitively guided, right? The intelligence of the universe truly is within you, and I truly believe, Sagittarius, that you are being guided. So trust these little pings that you get, because I do believe it's taking you exactly where you want to go. All right, Sagittarius, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, observations, please drop them down below. And if you are interested in getting daily mini tarot readings, I invite you to follow me on TikTok at Intuitive Gems. I upload daily there. All right, thank you so much for spending this time with me. I will check in with you again next month.